Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been crazy. We've been in quarantine this whole time. I know I have my mask, it's right here. But now we're all back and I missed you guys and I missed this place. And it's giving me plenty of time to come up with more stuff. And I know because I've gained a little weight since I've been in quarantine because there hasn't been anything else to do. But, over the weekend, I had something else for this episode. And now we're getting right into, this is like our third season, I believe, here at TCAM TV. So basically what we're going to make today is something cold for all these hot days. It's a Vietnamese sandwich. There's a special name for it, but I can't remember. The girlfriend told me, and I'm usually half paying attention. So we're going to go right into it. And the key to this sandwich is the slaw. It's a Thai slaw. It's probably going to take you the most time out of all this. So we're going to get started. And I got to find a couple of things here that I have laying around. I'm going to cut up some carrots. Now I'm using baby carrots only because it was on sale. There's nothing really anything, you use any kind that you like. And you just want to cut these as small as possible, as you do, maybe a little bit bigger than a matchstick. Yeah, baby carrots are kind of a good challenge for your cutting. And I won't bore you to death on doing them all. I'm gonna do, on average about a cup of each. This will do about like 2 sandwiches. And besides the carrot, we got some daikon, which is very hard to find. I get this at the Asian store, or you could get it at something like a Whole Foods. But these two is what makes this sandwich. Making these a little bit smaller because I used baby carrots. And plus you want it to fit in the sandwich. There we go. Like I said, I'm not gonna cut all these up for you because we'd be here for a while. But I got a nice bowl here, and I pre-did some daikon, about a cup, and the carrots, just about the same. Now the key to this, some salt. I got coarse salt here, but kosher salt will work as well, or regular salt. And believe it or not, sugar. What I'm gonna do is move this around. And what this is gonna do is, because daikon has kind of got like a bitter taste, this is gonna take away some of that bitter taste and also make both vegetables softer. So I'm really mixing it up well. Yeah, that's pretty well incorporated. You start to see some of the water release from it. And now we are going to take this to the sink. Basically, we are going to wash this. I know you're saying, wait, you just put salt in it and sugar, now you're washing it. Just trust me on this. Wash a couple of times. I might lose 1 or 2 out of it. It's alright. How you know when you're done? I'm going to show you. Not quite yet. It's a little bit more pliable.
Beautiful. And we'll head back.
And now it's washed. So this is what's gonna happen now. Okay, because basically we're pickling this. More salt. I eyeball everything. You guys know me by now. Sugar. I've got here hidden somewhere, if I can remember where I put it. About a cup of water. And some rice wine vinegar. You can microwave the water for a little bit, for about a minute with the vinegar, if you'd like. If you don't have rice wine vinegar, don't worry about it. When I made this originally, I usually buy white vinegar by the gallon. About a half a cup, so about a cup of water, about a half a cup of vinegar. And then we want to let this sit for at least a half hour or longer. And then you'll notice the difference. You'll notice the difference in the taste. And give it a taste, you'll notice the bitterness out of the daikon radish. And then you know it's done. And when we come right back, we're going to put this all together.
Nutrition is all about balance. And to help us achieve balance in our eating habits, someone's come up with something we like to refer to as the 5-20 rule. Ever heard of it?
It sounds just about as complicated as a mathematical equation, but let's see if anybody here on the street can help us out. Excuse me, sir. What's the 5-20 rule?
I don't know what the 520 rule is, actually. I've never heard of it.
Sounds like a tax code thing.
The 5-20 rule.
Exactly. Any ideas, Sam? Yeah.
Maybe vitamins?
5 carbs, 20 grains.
Wait, are there 5 or 7 food groups?
Let's keep asking.
The 520 rule? Is it local or federal?
Okay, can you tell me what the 5-20 rule is?
I don't know. The 5-20 rule? So something got 5 fruits and vegetables every day?
Where's everyone? I don't know. Can you tell me what the 5-20 rule is?
What is it about?
Right, it has something to do with nutrition. Does anything come to mind?
The 520. I have no idea. I mean, I think I've heard of it, but
We're still confused here. It's very complicated. We need some help. Please.
Here's the deal with the 5-20 rule. If a food has 5% or less of the daily value of a nutrient, say a bottle of juice that contains less than 5% calcium, then that food isn't a good source of that nutrient, calcium in this case. But a food with 20% or more of a nutrient means it is a good source. So, a glass of milk that has 25% calcium is an excellent source. The rule also works for nutrients you may not want a lot of, like saturated fat or sodium. With those nutrients, try to stick to the servings closer to 5%, not 20%.
Hey guys, welcome back. Now we got that marinated. I had some already prepared that I had sitting in there. Now it's been sitting 24 hours, so it'll be even better. So we're going to add some cucumber, but we want to cut it a little bit on the longer side. Works better on a mandolin, but just so it can fit on the bread. And you'll see, like I was saying, you'll see this made all different ways. I was doing some research and I noticed some of it is with different types of meats, different types of, they'll add jalapenos or things like that. But this one is kind of more of a basic one that I've seen out there and that I've had. So you can change this around any way you'd like. Oh, come on, Ricky. So. Yes, Ma, I washed my hands. All right, let's get this together. Now the bread is key with this. It's usually on like a French baguette, but when I bought it in the stores, they get like the little ones, and I had to find a special bread. And it's not that special, but at least it's small enough to where it was easier. I didn't have to cut a big loaf of bread. I like to go with the more, so it's not too thick of a crust on it. The one I made for myself, the bread was kind of like about this high, and it's kind of tougher to eat. It makes more crumbs. So we're gonna go with, we're not gonna cut all the way. Oh, I don't wanna use that knife. Use a bread knife. I'm not gonna go all the way through. All right, I'm gonna do something that's gonna probably upset some people. I'm gonna take some of the bread out. I'm sure if my mother's watching this, she's gonna be like, what are you doing? You're wasting. But trust me, just work with me on this one. And when I do this at home, this is what usually goes to the bulldog, but she's not here, so unfortunately it's gonna go with her. Because I wanna make some room. And you typically will, you can heat these up in the oven for a little bit, or in the toaster oven. For educational purposes, we won't do that. We'll just pretend we did. All right. Now we got a little bit of mayo. Some versions use mayo and butter, but we're just gonna use mayo this time around. Hopefully everybody can see. And I think last time I made it, the girlfriend said I didn't put enough, so I'll try to put a little bit more. I do it on both sides. Believe it or not, soy sauce. Some people put it at the end, some people in the beginning. I just put it in the beginning. We've got some of the slaw that we made earlier. Cucumber. Just like that. Cilantro. Now I just use leaves. When I usually get them and buy the sandwich in stores, they have it with the stem on it. But I find the stem kind of chewy. So, girlfriend likes it with stem, I don't, so I make mine different. I just like the leaves. All right, now here's the kicker for the meats. When I first had it, I couldn't, to me, I thought it was ham, but she tells me French ham. Some people do marinated chicken thighs. You could do a pate. We actually made two of them. We bought one Asian ham that's in a can, which basically their version of Spam. I couldn't tell you the name of it because I don't speak the language. But I ended up finding this that she says they use, and it's basically a vegetarian ham that you gotta get from an Asian store. It just says black and peppered flavor vegetarian ham. So, I don't know, that works for us. I had it with this, it was good. I'm not a big fan of the canned Spam, so we won't go with that. They usually cut it real thin because most places, you know, they have the meat cutter, the meat slicer that can do that. Oops, sorry, I was trying to block your view. That. And that's the start of the show. Could add a little bit more soy sauce. And I'm making a mess over here. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That was pretty simple, wasn't it? Quick, simple, easy sandwich, and it's got a lot of flavor in it. And you can change it around, like I was saying earlier. You want to put jalapenos, some people do that, patés. I don't suggest doing the butter thing. I don't think it really needs it. Just adding, if you're gonna add extra calories, just have like ice cream afterwards or something. But hey, glad to be back, guys. Got a lot of new ideas I've been working on, so I hope to see you guys again soon, and you take care of yourself. If you want to hear more about or have an idea of anything, just shoot me an email. It's rickyfeedstheworld@yahoo or chefricardocosta@gmail.com. And I'll talk to you guys all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.